Hey, we are Melt, and we're here with the NUANCE magazine. Waves, we recently got in the studio in August, and we cranked out a bunch of songs, and what was cool about those songs is they've all happened within the last year. Like, nothing was older than a couple months, really.
And Waves is the only one we ever performed live before recording, too.
Yeah.
So, I think that's why we felt confident to release that as the first one.
Yeah, totally. Generally we like to test out songs with a live audience first, and sometimes that evolution happens over years, like months to years. But with COVID, we haven't played a live show since February.
Yeah. Waves, when we taught the band on the day of the show and then played it for the first time that night.
Yeah.
And that was super fun.
On January 31st,
Yeah.
2020.
Our last show in New York.
Yeah.
I think I started writing like the melody and lyrics for Waves in pretty much this time last year, and then Eric had come to hang out before we had a show. He was actually in Ireland, and he flew in for a show. And he was staying with me, and we were just like teasing out the Waves melody and chorus, and then yeah, the first time we played it with the band was we had a show that night, and that's the night we played it for the first time.
There definitely is still a void, I think.
Yeah.
For like it sucks not to be playing shows, but it's been great. We all moved in together about a week ago and are living together.
For one more week. We're almost moving out. Thank God.
Feels like months.
Yes.
No, it's been great. But actually, we haven't all played together since our last show in February, so it's been really incredible to all get together and just all be playing together again. We did a live stream on Friday night with the release of our song, and that was awesome to be able to, it's not exactly the same, but still have, a little bit of that same adrenaline, playing and knowing that there's just a show that's going to happen once and it's going to be done.
I also think we put a lot of more thought than we usually do into our recorded music because of this. I think if there hadn't been something that's restricting us from playing shows for the foreseeable future, like we would have just hit record and done maybe 2 songs and continued to be a band that played live without a recorded discography. But this really forced us to be thoughtful and meticulous. And Eric is really the most meticulous one.
I would say the one silver lining of this, and there have been many actually for us, I think, but when we want to do anything now, we essentially have to live together. Like, we can't, our relationship used to be, we were all kind of doing our day jobs or school or whatever we were doing, and then we would unite on the weekends to kind of just like collectively black out for a few days and play a bunch of shows and have these amazing high points with each other and then disperse. And now it's been these chunks of like 2 weeks basically where we have to live together, eat together, write together, play music together. And I think it's been, obviously it can get overwhelming. We're 7 people, so we're missing 4 here. But I think our personal relationships have really deepened through all of this, which has been really cool.
We still don't know what we're doing, to be clear.
And we still don't know what we did for that to happen.
Oh my God.
Like, we were always like, how the hell did that happen?
Yeah.
Can we do it again?
We played a high school battle of the bands. That is the only reason. Winning that.
Yeah, we won $500.
We like had a couple $100 to record something, and we were like, sick, let's do this.
We went to a really nice recording studio with that money.
Yeah.
And I think that helped.
Yeah.
Because there's no way we would have ever recorded
Known
that
what to
song
do
ever without that. Like,
True.
truly. Which is so,
Yeah.
it's interesting.
It's funny though, because at first, it was like a Facebook thing. Like, we released the video on Facebook. It wasn't even on Spotify or anything yet. And like our moms shared it.
And then their moms.
And our friends.
And also, like, you know, when people get into colleges, there's like all these Facebook groups with thousands of people in it being like, I'm looking for a roommate. So like a bunch of us posted in like so many colleges being like, hey, can't wait to start at Cornell next year. Like none of us go there. And I think that helped too.
You did that.
I did that.
I don't think anyone else did.
A bunch of us did it, or a bunch.
Okay.